Hello, welcome to my channel, my fragrance friends. And I am continuing with the Trish McEvoy's collection, and today I'll be covering the EDPs. For those of you who may not have seen the EDT videos, I'm going to go and show you some of the most irritating things, and that would be the bottle. It's a triangle shape, which is quite different, but the problem with this is that it is a plastic cap. The glass is not as thick as I've seen on other fragrance bottles, which makes me think it wouldn't take much for that to break. But the atomizers are pretty good. And what you buy the scent for is not even the way the bottles look or how they really seem, but the wonderful fragrance inside. This is the first one that is called Trish, and it's a floral woody musk, and it is an EDT. The fragrance opens with top notes, a captivating blend of blue lotus, almond blossom, and musk, and it sets the stage for an enticing first impression. This delightful combination is both refreshing and alluring. It sets the stage for the heart notes to unfold. In the heart of the fragrance, it really adds the depth to the fragrance that makes it rich with a fusion of tonka bean and white amber. These notes bring a layer of warmth and sweetness that complements the top notes beautifully. This is a harmonious blend of top and heart notes and sets the stage for finally our base notes, which really have time to shine. The base notes are cashmere musk, sandalwood, and it adds an element of sophistication to this fragrance. This is earthy and sensual. They balance each other. They have a sweetness of the top and heart notes, and this is a musk for those people who do not like musks. It is so smooth. I have been asked every time, and I do mean every time I've worn this fragrance, and that's almost the entire bottle. It is a 50 ml bottle. They always ask me what I'm wearing, and they aren't familiar with it, and always ask me to write down the name of the fragrance. And I will show you. I have this bottle, but I also have a backup bottle because this is one of those fragrances that I never want to be without. The next fragrance is going to be a gardenia musk. I only have that in the pen size spray. I bought 2 of those because I know how wonderful Trish McEvoy's fragrances are. It used to be available in a larger size, 50 ml, but it's no longer available. And I believe the travel size that I have are 2 8 ml pen sprays. They do make it nice for transporting, and if I'm traveling, it's an easy way to take a scent with me. The top notes in that one, green leaves and bergamot, freshness. Middle notes are gardenia, honeysuckle, and freesia, and to me, that just sounds like a dream. My favorite being the honeysuckle. I have gardenia bushes, and I love that freshness that freesia gives to a fragrance. It also has base notes of amber and white woods. Some have indicated that this has weak to moderate performance with sillage and the longevity. And with a pen spray, I like it because I do have that option to take it with me if I feel that's necessary. And I think it's a wonderful scent for a summer evening too. The next fragrance, which is probably one of my favorites and one I did not start with, but it has quickly become one that I never want to be without. Lucky for me, I think it is popular enough since they offer it in a candle and in a body sponge. And this is so great. This is a spring, summer, fall scent, and you can wear it in the winter as well, I feel. This is just so good, and this is called Sexy Number 9 Blackberry and Vanilla. This is a floral, fruity gourmand, and it has a fusion in the top of sweet blackberry, exotic Amazon lily, and zesty mandarin orange. Those top notes will help to invigorate your soul. The heart notes contain that sensual blend of earthy patchouli, but it's delicate, and also terry flower. And the fragrance osmanthus adds the depth and intrigue to this irresistible scent. The base contains notes of creamy vanilla, musk, and cashmere wood, and provide that warm and enveloping aroma, enhanced with the richness of amber and sandalwood. It does have good performance, good projection, and I would strongly encourage you, if you too like this scent, is to try to find the body cream. I haven't found it in a few months, and I'm hoping they'll bring it back. They've done that before, where it's offered and then it may be 6 months before it's offered again, or even a year. The candle in this scent is also quite lovely, and I think it would make for a very invigorating, warm kind of home feel in the spring and summer, and also even in the fall, although I do prefer really heavy scents in the fall, more like a teak wood, but this is absolutely gorgeous. The next fragrance is called Trish McEvoy Gold, and that's just simply what it's called. And gee, I wonder why they call it gold, because of that beautiful ombre bottle, I'm sure. It has moderate longevity, moderate sillage. The top notes are bergamot, blackberry, nectar and incense, and rose centrifolia, jasmine musk, Indian sandalwood, patchouli, muskmallow, smooth leather, and this is that creamy, smooth, fresh, clean musk scent. This would be an excellent date night scent. And I would encourage you to go ahead and get your nose on Trish McEvoy's Gold. Her fragrances are made to layer, so this would be absolutely beautiful with even the sexy number 6. It kind of reminds me of it, and I think they would layer very nicely together. Number 100, that's what the fragrance is called, 100, and it does come in the same kind of box we're familiar with now. And this has a pattern on the bottle, and this also has that very annoying cap that is never going to stay where you want it to stay, and oftentimes it will fall off, and it is plastic and cheap, which I've mentioned several times. I just want to make it really clear why they may be pretty. They are not that great for storage, and you just need to be careful of how you store it to preserve that fragrance. But number 100 is an amber floral EDP. This one is fantastic for spring, summer, fall, and I even think it has enough weight to make it through the winter. It's a rich scent with creamy notes of leather, lychee, jasmine, and cedar wood. I love that. It seems like it is going to be something that will last a long time. The dry down is smooth with musk, leather, cedar, and tonka bean. Moderate sillage, moderate longevity. This could easily be any of her fragrances a signature scent. Maybe the lighter ones for spring and summer, or even just summer, and then the others can be used all year. Or there's one in particular that's coming up that is wonderful for the fall and winter and can definitely hold her own in the winter. This is perfect for any time of the day. I think it's a lovely evening scent as well, and it will garner you compliments without a doubt. It is unisex, but I find it to be feminine leaning. The final fragrance from their EDP collection is the star of the show. One of the stars of the show. I think I like sexy number 9 also. But this one is called FragranceX. It's a fall winter fragrance. The top notes start off spicy with saffron, lavender, and a bright bergamot. In the middle you do have that warmth of rose, cinnamon, myrrh, and sandalwood, and that is in the middle notes, so it's still warm. In the base notes, you have an amber, patchouli, and benzoin, which does tell you the benzoin does help with the lasting, but it's not too heavy of a patchouli, in my opinion, and I know people have a hard time with patchouli. I don't typically have a problem with it, and in here, I think it's very smoothly done. This has that spicy, lasting warmth, and it just kind of wraps around you like a cloak. The lavender in here is not strong, so please don't be put off with lavender. This just envelops you in a spiciness and gives you that lasting warm feeling as if you're putting a cloak on. This is a real winner, and with the dark red bottle and the gold X, it lets you know a little bit about the juice inside. This is sizzling with that sexy sillage, and I think it is best for even evening, date night, or if you want to just feel like a woman. X marks the spot, and it is a universal symbol of love, of a kiss, and that is what this brings to me. Trish McEvoy is a wonderful house, I think. It is a designer, but it's a designer that has some very unique fragrances. I think they are designer, but they act like niche. They're easy to wear. They're just delightful. Any of the fragrance, whether it's an EDT or an EDP, has such a delightful blend of notes that are just simply dazzling. You can find something from fresh and clean, like this, or you might find the extreme compliment getter. Literally every time I wear this, I get a compliment. As you can tell, this bottle is almost gone. And I do have the backup right here to replace it. And I may have to buy another backup just to make sure I'm never without it, because when I want to wear it, nothing else seems to really suit. I even have worn this to places that people say they absolutely do not like it when people wear perfumes because it's quite annoying to them to smell those scents all day. And 3 places I went to where you would not normally want to wear a strong fragrance have all loved this particular scent, which is the Trish, and that is that musky scent that is so wonderful. So if I had to make a signature scent choice, I would definitely be choosing Sexy number 9, just because I find the fruitiness delightful. And I would also choose the fragrance of Trish. But then again, I don't want to forget my heavy hitter, which is the FragranceX. I would say get your nose on these. They're fairly easy to find at some major department stores. I believe Nordstrom's carries them, as well as Saks Fifth Avenue, and maybe it's Bergdorf Goodman or Neiman Marcus that would have these available. So get your nose on them. Let me know if you have any of these, if you tried them, and tell me what you think about them. And I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video, my fragrance friends. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.